Salute, salute, salute to our Blowers Tears fam. What's good? It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Your boy's back though. We back. Knicks after party. We here. Took a little vacation time last week. Took the fam out to Denver. Last 2 hours before the game started, they shut it down. So I was a little disappointed about that. But so I missed a lot of all of the games last week, you know what I'm saying? But when I got back into town yesterday, I started watching the last two games with the OKC and the Toronto game. And there was a lot of the youngins I was playing. You know what I'm saying? And to top it off, we lost both games against OKC and Toronto with no Jules. So I mean, I got back and took 2 hours, but so I watched the game. It was what I expected without having our star player, our leading scorer and rebounder. But I was also impressed with RJ. You know what I'm saying? Against OKC, he had 26, and against Toronto, he had 19. And we'll get into what he did tonight because he showed a little bit of everything tonight. How the light turned too bright for him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I was just impressed with his all around game. How he stepped up to the plate. How he was willing to carry the team on his shoulders without Julius being around. And with the other guys, it's what I expected, with the Deuce and the Grimes, them being rookies and, getting, or at least Deuce did. Deuce got both starts with Obi those two games. And Obi had a bit of an up and down game. The first game against OKC, he had 5 points, and then against Toronto, he had 19. Then tonight again, he was limited once Julius got back and kind of took his spot back. So how'd you feel about those games? Of what you expected, Culley, on the OKC game in Toronto?
Trash. I didn't expect to win. I tell you that much.
Right.
I didn't expect to win at all. But I expected to see. I expected to see something at least. I mean, they tried though, but I didn't. At that point, it was just like more like WTF because everyone's out with protocol. So I didn't expect to win. Now tonight's game was good, man. I expected something tonight. So we got what we looked for tonight. RJ surprised me. I've been waiting for that RJ for a while now, since like November. So we finally got it. So
yeah, RJ 8. You know what I'm saying? RJ didn't look. Like he was taking Holiday to the rack, and he was taking Craig to the hoop. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter who was in front of him. It didn't matter if his bonus was in front of him. It didn't matter if Turner was trying to ride him on the hip. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just gonna get to the cup regardless. You know what I'm saying? No matter who was.
Torrey Craig is Indiana's best wing defender, man. His heels, man.
Yeah, that's who you wanted too, though, right?
Who I want, man. He's about to need some wing defense.
Yeah. So from the jump, you know what I'm saying? Like Burks took the starting point guard position. Evan was a 2, and they've been doing that. They've been flopping back and forth with RJ and Evan at the 2 and the 3. You know what I'm saying? But they went with Evan at the 2 today, at least with the starting lineup, and then RJ at the 3. Randall and Taj. Were you happy to see Randall back, or were you more like no? Okay, so you want to see more Obi then?
I want to see more Obi, man. I want to see more of everybody. I think I saw enough Randall this season, man. Enough Randall.
So is it because you know what you're getting out of him, or you just don't want him on the team, or what is it that?
I don't mind him on the team. It's just it's I don't mind him on the team. It's just I know what I'm getting out of him. And I hope it's not. I just hope every game that it's not him being the main playmaker. It just does not work for this team. It just does not. It's not.
Well, today was kind of like, RJ was going off getting his buckets, and then out of nowhere, Joe was like, I want to share the spotlight with you. You know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, my turn. Enough of you, youngin. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to shine. You know what I'm saying? I was like, whoa.
He couldn't get showed up tonight.
Yeah, and RJ was trying to feed him too, because there was a time where he got to the cup, and then last minute he dishes it off to a cutting Jules, but it went through his hands like he wasn't expecting it, and they kind of just laughed it off. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? Where that camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? They're looking out for one another instead of just like, I'm gonna just get mines, and when it's your turn, you're just gonna get yours. You know what I'm saying? So. I like that about RJ. He was willing to share. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, RJ may be that Robin. He's finally showing up. You know what I'm saying? These last 3 games that I saw, like I mentioned earlier, I haven't been able to watch any of the other games, but I'm gonna catch up though. I'm gonna catch up. I think I saw enough of the last 2 games plus tonight to see what's going on as far as players with protocol and other players stepping up, and what you're getting out of them with the Deuces and the Grimes and IQ and Obi. I saw Obi's, he was trying to post up, you know what I'm saying, and he did a little spin move, layup with the offhand too. So I mean, like, there's like stuff I saw during the last 3 games where he's trying to open up his game a little more, but he's still a power forward with no power. You know what I'm saying? He's more of that tweener where you got to get him in open court. You got to get him on a curl out. You know what I'm saying? With the running head start, and use that athleticism. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for those 6'9" wings, and Obi's more of that 6'9" wing that's on the team than more of a traditional power forward that we have in Julius Randle. And that's just up to Tibbs on for now. You know what I'm saying is how he's going to use him. You know what I mean? And you saw during those OKC games and those Toronto games where there was no traditional center and no traditional power forward, and there was nobody clogging up the paint, that he was able to shine. You know what I'm saying? He was able to get out there and get those boards. He was able to get to the cup. You know what I'm saying? And he's just not a banger, though. You know what I'm saying? He's just not your traditional power forward that's going to go down there and use his shoulders and create space. You know what I'm saying? Like a Jericho Sims would. You know what I'm saying? That's just not his game. And
right.
And when you throw him into the starting lineup with a lot of veterans, he has to kind of take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not how they run their system. That's why he flourishes more in the second, with the youngins. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to see him out there that much today. But we got the dub though. You know what I'm saying? We got the dub, so I'm happy about that. That starting lineup. When I saw that starting lineup that the Pacers had with Sykes and Washington and Holiday, and we knew who Holiday was because he played for us a couple years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, who the heck is this Sykes guy? You know what I'm saying? Is that Wanda Sykes' little brother or something? You know what I'm saying? It's like, who's that dude?
Right.
And sure enough, though, it never fails. This no-name guy comes on the court and plays against the Knicks and just has a career night.
Got something to prove against the Knicks.
Yep. But those Holiday, he's not a, he's skinny. You know what I mean? But he's right. Like what? He's like 6'6", 6'7".
Oh yeah, Holiday's about 6'6", 6'5".
Yeah. So but the other two, you know what I'm saying, they listed Sykes as 6 foot. He was more like 5'9" out there. You know what I'm saying? And the other rookie shooting guard too, Washington. So right off the jump, I'm like, okay, well, Burks, man, you're 6'6", running the point. You need to back him down and post him up. You know what I'm saying, and take that mismatch. And then when the double team comes out, you know what I'm saying, then you kick it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's simple basketball. You can say the same thing about Fournier going against Washington. And I mean, RJ took advantage of his matchup. You know what I'm saying? He was taking him to the cup, like, just get out of my way. You know what I'm saying? Just move, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing his thing. He got it. You know what I'm saying? He looked at the matchup and noticed that he the other two, though, they just weren't on the same page. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious? Are you guys really doing this time?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of how the first quarter started off, and I'm like, just run through RJ. You know what I'm saying? Run.
I was praying they didn't go away from that, man.
Yeah, like when I first saw his mindset, and he was like, man, I'm just gonna put my head down and get to the cup. You know what I'm saying? And it was working, and I'm like, please do not go away from that. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right. The man started out 6 for 6, man.
Yeah, he's
The man was doing the damn thing.
He was doing it all on his own. You know what I'm saying? He was doing it by himself. He was getting in transition, hitting layups. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, drives on the Holiday. He was hitting the trays. You know what I'm saying? He was 5 for 5. You know what I'm saying? At that point, the Knicks were on an 11-0 run. He had 14 points in that first quarter. I'm like, he's just doing it. You know what I'm saying? He's just doing the damn thing. I'm like, all right. So I was impressed with him, but I'm like, all right, is he gonna gas out though, or is somebody else gonna step up to the plate? You know what I'm saying? Because if the Pacers kind of figure him out and start doubling him, you know what I'm saying? Then what? So I'm like, man, And then you see a Lance Stevenson sighting from the Pacers, and you had mentioned that, in one of our earlier shows that you wanted to.
Yep, this guy.
I want
him too, man.
Do you still feel that way with the way he played tonight? And
yep, aggressive, just somebody that has energy. Sometimes we don't look like we don't have energy. We might not see this in a few games from these guys again. I mean, I would hope so, but we may not see this for a long. It's like that. It seems like the energy is inconsistent on this team. I hope to see it. What was the next game? I think it's Thursday. I hope to see it again Thursday. Same energy. Hope to see it for the rest of the season, actually. Somebody just taking charge, man. I hate when they come out dead. You can't play in New York and play dead like that. So I would love for Lance. Plus, Lance is another New York guy. He knows what's up. They was to put him on this team. We need that energy at times.
Yeah, he just has that attitude like he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like all the outside noise does not bother him at all. You know what I'm saying? And that's something, you know what I'm saying, that Knicks players need, you know what I'm saying, that because the jersey, you know what I'm saying, the heaviest jersey in the league. So if you could just clear out that outside noise, and whether it's fans or media or, you know what I'm saying, other players getting under your skin or whatever, he just seems like it's like whatever. Like, I'm gonna be me regardless. And that's kind of how IQ is, and that's what I like about IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like the pressure doesn't get too big for him. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
They mentioned it today. He hit, out of his first 65 free throws, he hit 61 of them, you know what I'm saying? And that was something that he broke his rookie year, where he made the most free throws out of the first 100, you know what I'm saying? And that should tell you, you know what I'm saying, how his mindset is, you know what I'm saying, how he could just clear out all that outside noise, because at the end of the day, it's just you, the ball, and the hoop, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
No matter what the situation is around you, whether it's a game-winning free throw or a clutch free throw, you know what I'm saying, and you're just at the charity stripe, like it tells you a lot about a person's character, how they get to handle the pressure, you know what I'm saying. And he, sometimes, like today was one of those days that just, things that get on your nerves about him too. Him and Obi were on a fast break, and Obi kicks it back to him. And he dribbles all the way back to the top of the key.
Shot the ball. Yep.
Yeah, shoots a three. Now I'm like, if he would have made it, though, I would have jumped up like, yeah, boy. But I was like,
Obi should have passed the ball to him way sooner.
Yeah.
Like,
but then, yeah, go ahead. My fault. Go.
I was going to say things like that. Little things like that. It's like, come on, man. Obi's supposed to pass it to him and get it back for an alley-oop. That's how that was supposed to go.
Yeah, but after that though, I'm looking on the sideline. I'm like, is Tibbs gonna pull him? Nope. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, you're just enabling him to continue to be him and take those shots. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
gives him confidence.
I mean, it gives you confidence, but at the same time, though, how much rope are you gonna give this kid? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a time, a place. You know what I'm saying? And
he has a very
he has that green light.
He has a long leash on IQ, short leash on McBride. I will say that.
Yeah, because you didn't even see McBride. Like, you saw him in the beginning, and then he got pulled quick, and I'm like, where is McBride at? And it's not like he was, taking bad shots or losing the ball or getting beat on defense. I'm saying, like, that's the thing about McBride too, is he's so unselfish. He's their traditional point guard that is trying to get others involved.
Right, he plays great defense as well today.
And he plays great defense. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because, like I said, these last 3 games, I really had a chance to watch him, and the way he plays, the way he runs, he's almost like in triple threat the whole time, where you're kind of hunched over, and whether he's running, whether he's on defense, whether he's just head on a swivel, he's always in that hunch mode where you're ready to take off. You know what I'm saying? Take off, in any given second to get that that split second head start on somebody. And he's not the quickest guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not the fastest guy. He kind of reminds me of myself when I was like 7 years old, and I'm playing street ball. I'm playing street ball in front of my, with all the neighborhood kids that are 11 and 12. And we're playing football. When they kick the ball off, you take off running, and you're running real fast with your head down, but you're not the fastest one out there. but you're you know what I'm saying? Your legs are moving real fast, but you don't have that elite speed that the other 11 and 12-year-olds do at that time. And
right.
he that's just kind of how he plays. You know what I'm saying? And I like that about him. He guards players at 94 feet. He gets in your chest. He has his head on a swivel. He's always looking for the screens with his peripherals. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that a lot about him. You know what I'm saying? How his defensive awareness is just like above a lot of other players. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure right now. I mean, he's still a rookie. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see more time with him. Right. I would actually like to see him running the point more than IQ and let IQ be off ball. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah, exactly, man. Exactly. McBride, you saw McBride when he leaned. I forgot who that was. He leaned him. I think it was one of them guys. I think it was Alec. I forgot who it was. Anderson. Yeah, he leaned him, but he missed the shot, man. He caught him with a snatchback, but he missed the shot. It was nice too. He caught somebody, and I was just like,
was that the one where the shot clock was ending, and then he had to throw it up?
No, he didn't have to throw it up. It was right after IQ. IQ had got put in the blender. It was right after IQ got. I mean, I know you saw that one when IQ got put in the blender. I think by got the guy. I don't know if it was Washington that put him in the blender. It was the guy on the Pacers. He put him in the blender, man, right on the corner 3. Sauced him, and then the next play down, McBride saw somebody else, but he missed the shot, and I was like, damn. But I'm like, McBride's handle is so more controlled than IQ's, but he doesn't have the trust of Tibbs yet.
Yeah. Well, IQ has. Well, they both have those long go gadget arms. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, Deuce knows has a tighter handle, even though he has those long wingspan. You know what I'm saying? And he, like I mentioned before, he doesn't try to cross you because that's kind of a disadvantage of having those long arms and trying to cross you, is that cross is going to be slow. You know what I'm saying? And defensive players can time it. And
right.
and like I said, myself being a defensive specialist, I always look for somebody to cross over. Like somebody to cross over on me because I'm gonna time you down and rip it. and he kind of notices the same thing, so he doesn't do it himself because he doesn't want to get ripped. You know what I'm saying? So he's very fundamentally sound with his dribbling and keeps it close to him, and then you know what I'm saying he just tries to get past you. You know what I'm saying, and not look to score either. He looks for he looks for others, then before he looks for his own shot. You know what I'm saying? So not only is his head on the swivel on defense, but his head is on the swivel on offense, where and it's really smooth. You know what I'm saying? The motion is smooth, where IQ is doing a lot of thinking while he's dribbling. You know what I'm saying? And he'll actually stop his dribble and kind of look for someone to come and save him. Not so much tonight though, but I'm just saying in general. That's what makes me think that Tibbs should let IQ go back to the shooting guard off ball, where he has to do less thinking and have less thinking about getting others involved and just kind of take his shot because IQ could get his nice little step back shot anytime. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm kind of hoping for.
Right.
We didn't see any Kemba. I haven't seen any Kemba the last 3 games. I'm not sure what's going on with that. Have you heard any news about what's going on with?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out myself what's up with his thing, his ankle. That's the last I heard. He had the ankle problem. Just the last I heard about him.
So do you feel like that's cap, or do you feel like they're doing it?
Could be something more vast than we think. Could be something behind the scenes. Could be a trade coming, or could be something like that along those lines, or saving his value. It could be, or it could be just rest. It could be just rest, and they're gonna bring him back. I did see they brought someone else in from the G League, the Archidiano. I seen they brought him up, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell, man. It's all speculation. It's hard to tell. It could be traded him. I don't know. I hope not, man. I don't know because I don't know who they traded him for. I know something's happening because the team they might panic. Something's happening, Something's going to happen. That's what I mean. Something's going to transpire. That's what I think. I think they're panicking, and I don't like that. I would have thought, these guys had everything under control, man. The way they carried themselves. They was at the game. Rose and World Wide West was at the game, if I'm not mistaken. They were sitting right there with their mask on like they do every game. So I'm hoping they got everything under control. Hoping so.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I saw the one where they showed Allen Houston and Leon Rose next to each other.
Oh, okay, my mistake. Allen Houston. My bad. Not West.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm just saying I did a lot of fast forwarding. You know what I'm saying? Because
I just saw Leon Rose and I missed it, but I know I saw him. And I see him sit at these games, and I'm just like, okay, are you seeing what's going on? Are you going to make a move or what, man?
So speaking of making moves, is that something you're still on board on doing? And we can go back to the game after that, you know what I'm saying?
Honestly, the moves, to be honest with you, it is, but I don't even care as much because it's like they make the wrong move. I mean, they're not supposed to make a move that a fan would want. I'm just a fan, but the moves they make I don't know what they're doing. I don't even know if a move would help us. I'm on board with it, but at this point, I don't know what type of move they're making. I don't know if they want to go. I don't know what they want. I don't know what type of player they want. I don't know if they want a superstar or I don't feel like they're getting a superstar. And if they are, they're giving up a lot for them. So I don't know. I just don't know I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's the direction of the team, to be honest with you. I guess the direction is try to win as many games as possible, though. But I don't know if they want to go superstar or get some defenders. I don't know because there's not really much out there because guys that are playing good, like I said, their teams are not looking to move them. There are guys that are unhappy, but those are situations you got to watch. I mean, the Pacers were trying to rebuild about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I don't know what's up with them now. I really don't know what's their status is now. I really do not know. Actually, no, more than 2 or 3 weeks ago. That was about 3 weeks ago. They was looking to rebuild, and they still beat us.
So, well, they were talking about that tonight, that everybody on the roster is pretty much for sale. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, right now, the deadline is about 2-3 months. About 2 months. I mean, I don't know. Next year, I mean, if Knicks want to make a run, I would make a run now, but I don't know. I mean, make a push or make a move, I would make it now, at least in January. I would think, or February, something. We need something, man. But I don't know. I mean, only thing is, I just know as a fan, I know what move I would make. I don't know what the team would make. I don't know what they like. I know, I remember Freezy was on here. I don't know if he was on our show or just on a show in general. I just might have been on the panel, but he was saying how the Knicks seem to like high character guys, like gentlemen. I guess. Well, he referenced that maybe gentlemen or high character.
He referenced choir boys.
Choir boys. You know what I mean?
Choir boys. Yeah.
Choir boys. And I don't know. I don't know too many of those in the league, and I don't even think that's. I mean, that's cool to have high character guys on your team, but I think the Knicks need some energy in here. So I know Lance wouldn't be considered a quiet boy. I know that much. So that's not a guy they're going to take a shot on. But I mean, that's a guy I would like because of his energy, because he's a good defender. You know, and there's not many. Like I said, there's not many really wings on the market. I don't know. I'm looking around the NBA. I really don't know.
Yeah, that's like that Porter Jr., right? That's been having issues with every team he's been on. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't be good for us.
I mean, but that's what I was trying to get at is you don't want all choir boys, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you don't want loose cannons either, you know what I'm saying? You have to have that fine line, you know what I'm saying? You have to have that pit bull in the front of the yard, you know what I'm saying? But he doesn't have to be leashed up though, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he still has that respect that when you walk by that house that you're not going in that gate, you know what I'm saying? You're just passing on by.
We need a guy like that. Last guy we had like that might have been Marcus Morris. It can't be Taj. It can't be Taj for us.
No, he's too old, man. he can be in limited minutes when he's on the floor, but what happens when he's not on the floor though? You know what I'm saying? Then who do we go to?
Man, we need something.
You know?
That's why that's why I wanted Kyle Lowry, but we didn't get him. So hey, we need some type of dog in here, man. We need some more dogs, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't know who this team's gonna get. It seems I don't know because speaking of moves, also we need to also get to the Knicks acquired was it 1.1 million from the Lakers to complete that trade. Which
the Denzel Valentine.
Yeah, but Denzel Valentine, which isn't really a move. It's more of a cash grab.
Well, it was from the Cavs, right? Was it?
Yeah, it was the Cavs and Lakers trade. It was a 3-team trade. We took him to complete the deal and then waived him.
Right, but remember who our cap specialist is. You know what I'm saying is Brock Alder, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying?
Brock Alder?
Yeah, he came from the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I'm saying. A lot of our moves are always relationships that we know. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that was a Brock Alder, whatever, however you pronounce his name, from a saving money salary and from having that relationships with the Cavs. You know what I'm saying? And another minimal move because we're scared of making big moves. You know what I'm saying that we just make minimal moves all the time. So I'm not expecting any big trades to happen.
Me neither.
Not
about us.
Yeah, if they do make a trade, it'll be another minimal trade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just worry about this team, man. I don't know. I really don't see it. That's just me. I don't know. I really just don't see it, man. I don't know. I haven't lost hope in the team, but I just don't see a big trade. We don't make big trades.
Yeah.
Nor
do I mean if the price is right, which it's not going to be. We don't have enough assets. We'll be trading the farm and getting rid of all our young assets. All our McBrides and Grimes and IQs and Obies and then
we'll probably have maybe RJ, maybe Mitch, but we'll have to give up all the youngins. We'll end up giving all of them up.
But to me, though, we got to get rid of Mitch, though, and I mentioned this before. He's on a expiring contract. They didn't pick it up. They have a certain date to pick it up that he has to sign. Who says he's going to sign it the way we treated him all these years? You know what I'm saying? And he's only making 1 whatever million. Why not test the market and get the bag from someone else? And before you lose him, Shaq, like Orlando did Shaq, and you got nothing, you might as well trade him and get something back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Um, I mean, I would if I trade him, it's gonna be for a wing. I don't know. That's just me. You got Jericho Sims you can call up. That some people said they might have been using that. They might have cleared up that 1 million to pay Jericho Sims. So you know, to
And
bring him.
I'm fine with having Jericho Sims
I'm
on the
fine with
roster.
Jericho Sims,
You
big
know,
body.
I don't know if I want him as my starter though. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely want him. He's on the cheap for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean,
why not? Why not just use him as a backup? Get rid of and don't get me wrong, I like Mitch. You know what I'm saying? But Mitch is so immature. You know what I'm saying? Hasn't shown anything in 4 years. What's Mitch's go-to move? You know what I'm saying? What is his go-to move?
alley-oop. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Everything is a put back, cleaning the glass, getting getting oops. He can't create for himself. He can't even like do a little baby hook. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you're 7 foot. You got all that power. You can't back nobody down and just yam on them.
I know who I would try to get. I'd try to get Jonas.
Yeah,
I'll try to get him.
I'd be down. Don't. That's what I'm saying. That we need a stretch five. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at how the one play that Miles Turner was out on the corner. You know what I'm saying? And what happened? Jules went out there, got pump faked, and then Turner baptizes Taj. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, the only thing with Turner, he'll cost more, but I don't know. I like Jonas because
Willie, he's already on trade rumors. You know what I'm saying? Like,
trade rumor, but he'll still cost something. I'm sure he'll cost something.
I give up a first round pick and
yeah, my fault. Game. No, I mean you probably can give up a first round pick for Miles. I would just hope he signs. He may sign back.
But you have him for this year, the remainder of this year, and you have him for next year. Right. And that gives you a better idea of what Julius and RJ looks like with the stretch five. You know what I'm saying? And then you can evaluate that situation. You know what I'm saying? And is it really you mean this, or like this might not work? You know what I'm saying? Like you can really start pointing the fingers at, oh, okay, well, we already had a rim runner and that didn't work with RJ and Randall. Now we have a stretch five, and that's not helping. And it's not only a stretch five; he's one of the top shot blockers in the league too. You know what I'm saying, so you still have that rim protection, and I'm not saying he's lights out, 3-point shooter. I think he's like 36%, but I mean he's still respectable to go out there. He's still a threat. You still have to
give us a stretch five threat. Because him and Jonas, another thing I think about Jonas, these are bigs that are looking to score. That's another thing too. It gives you another threat that can score and get some buckets. Probably put up more than 10, about 15, 17 or more. They both put up, so that's another threat too. I mean, Miles Turner could just stretch the floor a little bit, so yes, it makes the floor open. Only thing with Jonas, he looks to score at least. He's a stat pattern, but that's okay. But I mean, I guess I'd prefer Miles, but it doesn't matter. I'd take either one, man. One that looks to score at least, give you good rebounds, tough. Miles is probably the better defender, but hey.
And he doesn't even have to be a 3-point shooting threat. At least get to the charity stripe, you know what I'm saying, and pop a little midi. Right. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go way out there, but at least clear the paint and let our boys operate down there. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's time for these presidents and general managers and all that to put their caps on and start figuring this out. Start making some calls, because at the end of the day, you still got to use all this money. You know what I'm saying? You still have to have a salary cap. You still got to. The money still has to go to players. You know what I'm saying? So
it's just that it sucks because the Knicks do not get the players we're supposed to.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying is, like, we got to get rid of the Noels. We got to get rid of, like I said, I hate to say Mitch, but Even if Burke, somebody's gonna want a Burke. See what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna want to. I don't know if anybody's gonna want an Evan though, but
We
I
lose
mean,
Rose, somebody will want him.
just getting rid of Evan though, just that'd be a start for me. Just get rid of Evan. Let RJ go back to his natural 2.
All right, well, if that's the case, we got to bring in a Barnes or a Reddish. At least we got to bring in a starting 3.
An athletic 3. You know what I'm saying? If we just and you've been saying that forever. You know what I'm saying? Like we need an athletic wing. You know what I'm saying? And it's facts though, because it's true. Not only like the defense intensity picks up so much with that second unit. You know what I'm saying? With the youngins, because they have they have the energy, and with the athletic wing, like that's what gives us trouble all the time is athletic wings. You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, tonight there was no athletic wing to get in the way. It was Holiday. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, and Torrey Craig's not really athletic, but he's a good wing. He's just a strong, versatile defender. He's not the most athletic, but he's solid. You know, Holiday was probably the most. Well, no, he had a few guys. Brissett was pretty good, but yeah. And they got Chris Duarte. He was not athletic, but he was out. But later, he's neither here nor there. Yeah, we need that athleticism. We need that as much as we need everything else. We need everything, man. Shooting, athleticism, finishing, defense on the perimeter. I mean, yeah, we can ship 48 out. I just don't know who. I think the team would take him. I just don't know. I would try to get him to it. At this point, I mean, I would like Fournier, but if I'm gonna trade him, I'm gonna trade him for a wing. I'm gonna say Harrison Barnes or Reddish.
I'm looking to those playoff teams that need shooting. You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, a team like the Hawks would expand Fournier's game because he doesn't have to really do. He's playing next to Trae Young, and Fournier can still score. He can still light up. So a team like the Hawks would take him. I just don't know about his contract. Maybe because the contracts have to match. So we have to. Cam Reddish ain't making nothing like close to Evan. So I don't know.
Yeah, but that's why we have all these guys. You know what I'm saying? The Worldwide West and the Leon Rose and the Scott Perrys. If they could do a 3-man trade, you know what I'm saying, for a Denzel Valentine, you could do a 3-team trade and figure how to get Fournier out of here.
Yeah, well, the thing is, that's the only way the Knicks will make a trade. It got to be a 3-team. Got to get another team involved. That's the only way the Knicks would pull off most of their trades. We're not in the best situation, so you got to get another team involved. That's all. They're gonna have to get on that phone and make something happen. Whatever they doing in their little.
What's the other guy's name? Walt Perrin from Utah Jazz. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start using those connections. You know, Utah Jazz can use shooters. All those playoff teams could use a shooter. Fournier doesn't have to be a starter. You know what I'm saying? He could come off the bench and light it up. You know what I'm saying? So
the thing is, the funny thing is with Fournier, he can start. He just has to be hidden. We don't have what it takes to hide him. We don't have it.
I don't like the slow pace when he's on the court. You know what I'm saying?
He's slow. We don't have nothing to hide him. We don't have it. I mean, that's the thing. That our offense has to be our defense, and we don't. But we couldn't hide him for nothing tonight. He looked horrible out there tonight. He looked hard. He looked just horrible. It couldn't be more oblivious how bad he was tonight, man. And like I said, I like Fournier, so I'm a little biased talking about him, but I mean, I guess I'm okay with moving him. It's just for the right person. It's just I don't know. It probably would have to be for a Barnes because of salary.
He didn't score no points tonight.
He didn't score nothing tonight. And that's for what he's paid is horrible. We can't.
22 minutes, and he laid an egg in 22 minutes. He damn near played half the game and didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like those minutes could have went to Grimes. We could have, those minutes could have went to a small ball lineup to whoever. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a short leash on Deuce, and then you got this. You don't even have a leash on Fournier. You just kind of let him go out there and do his own thing.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know if it's a contract thing with Tibbs, and I hate that I don't know why he does that. I hope not, but he got to stop. He has to stop with this nonsense with the youngins, his knuckleheads. Deuce is giving you defense, and he could, he's a good shooter. I don't say good shooter, but he's good. He can get a bucket. He can find his way to get a bucket.
I'm giving, not to cut you off, go ahead.
You gotta go. No, go ahead.
No, I'll just say, like, I'm giving Evan 6 minutes in the first quarter, and if he doesn't produce anything, then he's getting pulled. You know what I'm saying? And then we could try him again the second half. He get another 6 minutes. If he doesn't produce then sorry. I mean,
yeah, he's going too easy on he's going a little too easy on Evan, man. It's annoying, way too easy. He been going easy on him and Randall all year, and it's just pathetic, man. It's pathetic. And these guys have been inconsistent all year. You can't reward them, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if it's a politics thing with him, just with the contracts, giving guys play because of the contract. I really don't know what it is, but it has to stop. It really has to stop. I don't know if he's seeing guys as knuckleheads and just taking them out, but it's like, come on. It just has to stop, man.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of like playing both sides of the field where I want the youngins to play, but I want to bring another vet in at the same time, kind of like weed out all these players that aren't going to be with us long term. You know what I'm saying? In the long term plan. You know, Noels is not going to be here in the long term plan. Burks isn't going to be here in the long term plan. You know, definitely Evans not going to be in here long term plan. You know, Rose isn't going to be here in the long term plan, but you can't trade him anyways because he's hurt right now.
Right.
But it's time to get rid of all this salary that we spent. They went to the wrong players, and they just got to own up to it and be like, all right, my fault, my bad. I made a mistake, and try to clean it up by getting rid of these guys. I mean, but we can't have an issue where we're playing all the youngins because Grimes is only getting 3 points. You know what I'm saying? Deuce isn't giving you any points, you know.
Right.
But you still need scoring out there. We saw what happened the last 2 games. I can't go, like I said, I can't go any further back than that because I didn't watch them. But, you know, we needed Randall out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
RJ couldn't carry the team on his own with all those youngins. You need a mixture of vets.
Mm-hmm.
And youngins.
With the vets. No, go ahead. Continue. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
My thing with the vets, I feel like in today's NBA, I feel like vets are brought in to help young superstars, not the other way around. That's how I feel. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Because most of the vets that we've had wasn't like aging superstars. They were role players at that point in their careers. They wasn't the superstars they once were or the elite players they once were. I don't know. That's just me. All these Knicks teams we've had, that's just what I've seen. You know, I feel like we should build a young team and then you bring the vets in to help them. But it shouldn't be the focus shouldn't be on the vets for them to, they shouldn't be the main focus of the team. They're brought in to help the youngins. Like that's how I feel it. When I look at most teams, that's how I see it.
So who are we building around then?
Well, it seems like the team is going around Randall. So, you know, I don't know which way they're going with that. I mean, I guess I don't know if they look at vets as Kimba, Fournier, Rose, and the other one Taj to help him, but it's not working that way because it seems like there's been times where I've seen them play better than him this season or harder. I've seen Taj, put more effort in on defense than him. I've seen Rose save us a few times. Alex Burks, another veteran. I've seen him save us a couple games, hitting big shots in the end. I've seen Kimba do it. I've seen a few times. I've seen guys save Randall, and they're brought in. They was brought in to be the help. And I look at him. I look at him as he's supposed to be help for someone else. It's just not working with him being the main focus of the team. But that's just me. Man. I don't feel like he's the number one. I feel like he's just not the number one guy, man. I just feel like he's a guy that you get to help somebody. He's a guy that can help another superstar.
So would you trade Randall and build around RJ?
I would. I would tomorrow. I'll trade Randall for some value and make it happen. Yeah, I would make it happen, man. I probably would trade Fournier right with him.
So you don't care about what that message said to the rest of the league about we finally bring someone in, we finally give him a contract, and he takes less money, and then you get rid of him?
No, I don't. I don't. Played crappy most of the season. I don't care about that. And people would say that,
who does he have around him though?
Shoot, who does he have around himself? He doesn't even have himself. He doesn't even have himself, and he don't. It seems like from the way it seems, he don't even trust the guys around him. If he wants to play make through himself, if he wants to run it through him, he don't even trust the guys around him because it ain't winning. It's not translating to winning. So
who are you trusting to kick out to though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, you got guys you can kick out to, but it's the league has figured him out. So it's like it's not even a matter of who he can kick it out to. League has him figured. League already knows what he's gonna do. The league the league just adapts like that. I've seen the league has adapted to better teams than just the Knicks. Like I remember when they adapted to the Warriors. There was teams that could have competed with them, but those teams always fell short. But they competed. You know what I mean? I remember the Rockets almost beat them. Blazers almost beat them that one year in the playoffs. Teams just they adapt. They adapt to the league. They know how guys play after a while. They know what's up. Teams know what's up. So Randall's just one guy. And not only that, he's a low IQ superstar. So it's easy. He technically beats himself. So it's like he beats himself. He's his own enemy at most of the time. With the IQ, with the things that he does. There was plays I saw from him tonight, despite the good game. There was plays I seen him force tonight that he didn't have to. Now he had a good game. Now I didn't see this from him more nights in a row. He had a good game tonight, but I don't know. I just didn't care for it. I need this every night. You're the superstar of this team. You got to do this every night, Randall. Every night. Plus more, times 2 more. You're the superstar for what you got paid. You got to do this times 2. And I'm not cutting slack on this guy no more. I'm just not doing it no more.
He's not getting paid like a superstar, though. You know what I'm saying? He's only getting paid, what, 18, 20 million?
Was 2 years, 108?
Yeah, so that's what, 22 million. You know it's 27. That'd be 27 if it's 108. Yeah.
4 years. I gotta look again. I know he got.
I gotta look it up again though. But my thing is he's not getting no help. He's not getting paid like a super duper star. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting double teamed all the time. You know what I'm saying? So of course the league has figured him out. You know what I'm saying? Right. Double team Randall because they don't have anybody else. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happened last year in the playoffs. Was he was getting double teamed, and he didn't have no help. So what happened this year? They try to get shooters around him, and these guys aren't shooting nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that's not his fault. It's the front office's fault that they didn't surround him with the right guys.
I say it's all of them. Yes, I say it's all of them. If you ask me, but yes, definitely the front office starts with the top. You could have got better help.
Bringing the right guys in, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Before you send Randall out, you know what I'm saying? Bring in some more help. Bring in either, like I said, those main holes that we have at point guard. The team would look a lot different with the point guard that could play defense, run the offense, get his own shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know what I'm saying? And that'd be step 1, or the stretch 5. You know what I'm saying? You create space in the middle. You let those guys operate because that's where Julius and RJ thrive at is bully ball. Once either one of them puts their head down and makes the decision and gets to the cup, can't nobody stop them. You know what I'm saying? And RJ has been finishing a lot better at the rim and having a lot more finesse on his layups. You know what I'm saying? Where before he was always short. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't finishing, like either he was taking off too early or he didn't have enough legs, or his timing, whatever it was. He kind of it kind of seems like he's figured it out the last couple of days on whether it's angles, you know what I'm saying, whether where you take off at, you know what I'm saying, whether it's, you know what I'm saying, the finesse of the ball when you release it off the glass, whatever adjustments he made, it seems like he's putting it together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. And I would just like to see like that continue with another playmaker. Let's bring in another playmaker to support this cast because to me, you could build around both of those guys. You could build around a Randall and RJ while still being relevant while still making a playoff push instead of cutting your losses, letting the young guys play. Then now we have a lottery team, a bottom lottery team. Now we look like the Detroit Pistons or the Houston Rockets or the Orlando Magic or what I'm saying, those teams without a young rising superstar because we're still trying to figure out is RJ that guy. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm trying to get at. You know what I'm saying? Like, and still build the culture. You know what I'm saying? Still have the culture. You know what I'm saying? Where we're playing defense. You know what I'm saying? And that can't be our culture right now if we're letting Fournier run around out there not playing defense. You know what I'm saying? We need to get rid of we need to get rid of those guys that aren't those hard nosed defensive players. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they've been saying this whole time. That's how you get on the court. You play defense in practice. You start to practice.
He's lying to us.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned before, don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining. You know what I'm saying? So
My thing with that is what you said is right. Like, I mean, they could have got a guy like DeRozan. I mean, that's just one guy, but they could have got guys, that's with some toughness to them that can handle the ball, more athletic. But the thing with that is now it's might be too late. Like teams, I'm looking around the league, teams are thriving with guys like that. Only guys, there's not really, I don't know. I just feel like there's not really much guys. There's plenty of guys better than Randall, but there's not many guys that we can trade for that it'll be that easy. We'd have to give up a lot. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're pushing, getting ready to make the trade. I really don't know. You got to get guys that are obviously better than Randall. If you want to thrive and get the most out of the team this season, if you want to make it out the first round, you got to get the right group of guys. You got to figure it out to where, or you might have to figure it out to where you don't have to give up the whole farm to do it. I don't know. You got to be slick about it. You're gonna need depth in the playoffs. You're gonna need that. And you would only hope that the coach would use his depth, use whatever depth he has in the playoffs, and not get stubborn. But I mean, I don't know. But right now, we're not in a playoff team right now. I mean, we won today, but we're not. I don't think we're even a play. At best, maybe a play in, but we got to be better than that. Way better than that.
Not the way we're looking right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't see us as a playing team. I mean,
you gotta be way better than that, man. And you got to deal with Tibbs. Exactly, Machiavelli. You got to deal with Tibbs. Already in the score, we're having, it might be too late now to get somebody better. Because I mean, we have till the deadline, so we'll see. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like when we talk about these players on these channels and panels and stuff, there's no way that we could see who would fit better than the team would see. There's no way with all the scouts they have. There's no way that we can see something you know what I mean, and they can't see it. I just feel like it's just ridiculous. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know the direction of this team half the time.
Because we play with our hearts and stuff like that, and we do a lot of like 2K trades. If it was up to us, we would have traded the team like 5, 6, 7 times already, and the team would have looked completely different from the beginning of the year to right now. You know what I'm saying? Think about how our emotions are from game to game. Oh my gosh, this person's horrible. Get rid of him. Oh, this person's doing great. We should give them an extension on their contract. Say, that's just how us fans are. You know what I'm saying? And so they have. This is not a game. It's their job. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
This is their livelihood. Like, if they don't make the right decisions, this could be the end of their career. You know what I'm saying? And they'll have, they'll have no other job in the NBA. So, so sometimes, like we mentioned before, sometimes making no moves is a good job. Because think about it, like, what if we had one of those other GMs or presidents that got rid of everybody and made the Bargnani trade. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have any draft picks, and we don't have any youngins. What happens if we made a trade tomorrow for
right?
So the big fish, whether it's Damian Lillard or Ben Simmons, you know what I'm saying? Like, and have nothing left in the cupboards for the next years. Like, at least they're not doing that. You know what I mean? I like to look at the glass half full. You know what I'm saying? Than half empty, because we didn't already been through all that. You know what I'm saying, that those heartaches of not having any draft picks and not having any young players to build around. You know what I'm saying? Or even using them as trade assets. And right now, our cupboards are fully stocked right now. Might not be fully stocked what we want. You know what I'm saying? We might have a lot of top ramen in there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mac and cheese, but it's stocked. You know, and when the time comes, someone's going to be hurting where they're going to need some top ramen and some macaroni and cheese. You know what I'm saying? So when that time comes, that's when you make the trade. For the meantime, I just feel like they're just going to do minimal trades, but at least make a trade where you bring in, you know what I'm saying, a player that fills a roster spot and challenges, you know what I'm saying, the youngsters as well. Not takes over, but competes with them.
Right.
So we'll see though. Yeah, because like I said, right now all we have to do, all we're dealing with is Julius Randle, scoring and RJ scoring, and then who's our next scorer after that?
After RJ and Randle?
Yeah.
I have no idea with this team. None.
They're kind of, I would say Burks. You know what I'm saying? Burks would be our
Burks, yeah.
Yeah, Burks, and he's more of a, second unit, microwave scorer. And where do we have him right now? We have him running the point. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, right now we're playing a lot of guys out of positions that we're still trying to figure out what works. We have a lot of guys in protocol, and I actually thought that was going to be the end of the Burks experiment running the point. When I saw the last two games and Deuce was starting, and I mean Obi was starting because Randall was in protocol, but I was like, okay, all right. But then today's lineup started off with all the vets besides RJ. I mean, I'm like, oh man.
Right. I was happy to see my boy Grimes get some run.
I was hoping, he'd get some more run.
Yeah, man. I mean, it seemed like Tibbs takes a liking to him, but I don't know yet. But it seems like RJ's starting to figure it out.
But he's going to be inconsistent too, though. You know what I'm saying? He only had 3 points today. I mean, the Grimes. So I mean, you're going to have your ups and downs, and but at least they're playing him. He had 20 minutes tonight, so I mean that's a good sign.
Right.
Was that your computer or my computer?
That was mine.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, my computer about to die. All right, we're good.
We expect to get that one, but yeah.
Yeah. I just want to say a happy New Year to everybody. I forgot to mention that earlier, and hope everybody had good holidays. And I did like that win on Christmas, though. That was pretty much the last game I saw before I took off, and it was a nice win to beat the Hawks on Christmas.
Right.
And I started looking when I got home yesterday, like, oh my gosh, we lost all those games. Like everybody's in protocol. They're doing 10-day contracts. Like this is getting out of control. And it's still going to happen though. I mean, Has everybody already went through protocol, or is there some players that
All
were
this is pretty much coming out now.
so we already kind of went through that wave then, huh? Where
Yeah, everybody's pretty much back. It's just Kimba's out with whatever he's out with, and he was there today. He probably got that leg injury, and then Noel, I don't know what's up with him. I don't even care what he's got going on anymore. I don't care what he got going on no more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We got all the guys back. All the youngins is back and ready to ball. You know?
yeah, this just team looks so different without having Rose out there. You know what I'm saying? A dependable, because he was our Robin. You know what I'm saying? He was our dependable scorer when Randall wasn't cooking, or we need a scoring punch off the bench. With the second unit.
Right.
And not only that though, just he was getting everybody else involved. He was getting Obi involved in fast breaks and oops and getting easy buckets. You know what I'm saying, and taking the pressure off of IQ. You know what I'm saying, and kind of letting him get his open threes or his step back threes, and now a lot of these players are asked to do a lot more and change position and change roles, and not only get themselves buckets but get others involved as well. So I'm like, this is a lot to ask from a young team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Tibbs is kind of forced to do now. Now he's throwing players in different positions. We know Burks isn't a point guard, man. Why are you playing Burks at the point?
Yeah, that's a silly move by Tibbs, man. I can't call it no more. Get tired of seeing that man Tibbs has his philosophies, so hey. Just can't wait till these philosophies are out of here. Just can't wait, man. That's just me.
Yeah, because if you're starting all your vets,
right,
then you're asking the youngins to figure it out on the fly together. You know what I'm saying? With the
what you're gonna be left with is youngins. But I mean, that's just tips for you. Tips for you.
That's what I'm saying. Because the second unit after that was IQ, was Deuce, IQ, Grimes, Obi, and Mitch. No, it was Mitch.
Oh, Mitch didn't start. I'm okay. I missed that part.
No. I said the second unit. I was talking about the second unit.
I missed it today. I missed the first beginning. I missed the first half, first quarter.
The first, like I said, the first. Then the second unit. So you're asking Deuce to get everybody else involved. You know what I'm saying? And the only person that can really get their own bucket is IQ. You know what I'm saying? What is Grimes' go-to move?
Well, we don't know yet because we don't get to see him enough yet. Grimes can hoop though, I'll tell you that, but he's not. He's still learning. He's gonna learn once he starts putting it on the floor. He's gonna be deadly. He'll get there.
Now he has very high IQ. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not just standing around. You know what I'm saying? He knows where to get to the spots, and if he takes a couple dribbles, he goes north and south too. It's not like he's going east and west and dribbling and trying to figure out what he's doing. If he can't get past you in a couple dribbles, he'll just pass it out and reset. You know what I'm saying? And get back to his spot. You know what I'm saying? Like watching him is just like watching college players. You know what I'm saying? Like they know where to move around. They're not just standing around watching one all-star go to work. You know what I'm saying? They're just kind of running the offense, going through their motion. So, but I was just trying to get at, like, with that starting unit, like what is I mean, that second unit, you know what I mean, it would be hard to get like, you know what I'm saying, like it'd be hard to just depend on somebody to carry that unit is what I'm trying to get at. You know what I mean? Because you're asking all these young players to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? On the NBA floor, where that unit looks more like the summer league unit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who it was on the summer league. Besides Mitch, it was Deuce, IQ, Grimes, Obi, and it was Jericho Sims.
Right.
And they look nice in summer league though, but going against NBA players, like you're asking a lot from those guys. Like who's the one to take the pressure off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so okay, so he did start Taj. I didn't know he started Taj.
Yeah, he started Taj.
Well, he was going with that lineup for a while actually, though, with Taj starting and Mitch. off the bench. I know that's how Tibbs loves it. He loves his veterans to start. Oh man, I don't even want to think about it.
Yeah, I just feel like he needs to just mix it. That's what I was getting at. Mix and match it a little bit, where you're taking some of the pressure off of those guys. Like I would have rather had started Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
he's more of a, like I said, a facilitator, looking for others to get others involved. And then if he needs to take an open shot, he'll take the shot. So he's gonna run the offense, but not demand any shots. Those shots are still gonna go to a Julius. Those shots are still gonna go to RJ. And then you keep Burks off the bench. That way, when the second unit is not scoring, you know what I'm saying, you have that microwave scorer to help out, you know what I'm saying, to get his own bucket if needed. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, because you can't just pass the ball to Obi and ask him to create on his own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like he still needs help from another player to get him, you know what I'm saying, and whether he's slashing to the rim, or he's coming on a curl out, or he's going baseline for a oop, you know what I'm saying? But right. you can't just throw him the ball and say, all right, go to work.
You know right. Exactly.
And not only that, you got, with that unit, you got Mitch down there too. So now you got both these guys who need oops, you know what I'm saying? And nobody nobody at the wing to.
Facts, Machiavelli. Facts. But yeah. Go ahead, Sub. Continue.
No, you good.
You just saying they fired him, man, already. I don't want to say fire him yet, but I don't know. It's just, in order to get the full potential of this team, they're gonna have to, man.
It's not firing the man, you know what I'm saying? It's not firing Tibbs. He just doesn't have the right players for how he wants to coach, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, but my thing with that is, when you don't have the right players, you at least meet them in the middle and try to play them to their strengths. I don't know. I mean, that's what I would think a coach would do, but I don't know. He wants to run how he wants to run, so I don't know. I can't call it. I mean, yeah, they could have got him his pieces too, but I don't even know who type of guys he likes. I know from what I heard one time, though, I will say they did say I seen somewhere that he did like Norman Powell. That's all I seen. That's the only thing I seen. He liked Norman Powell, but I don't even know if they tried to make a run for him.
Another undersized small forward.
Yeah, another undersized small forward. And I will say this: one thing with him, like one thing with I always say one thing with the free agency. I always said they could have got Gary Trent and Norman Powell. They could have paid both of them and probably still had a ton of money left. They could have got both of them. Both. At least Gary Trent or Norman Powell could defend the two, the 1, 2, and 3. Both of them could both defend. It's too small for the wing, but they can play bigger than their size. At least that they can both do that. At least you got some defense intensity coming. Fournier, on the other hand, just not it, man. And Norman Powell might be shooting better than I don't know if he's shooting better than Fournier this year. I gotta look it up. But he had a good shooting year last year. That's why his stock went up. Knicks could have still paid for both of them. I don't know if they was thinking super. I don't know if they was thinking superstar, or you could have got two rugged guys, two younger athletic guys, man. Both athletic dogs. Both of them are dogs, and they could put it on the floor and everything. Play both sides.
They got traded for one another, though. You know what I'm saying? They got traded for one another though last year.
It was both free agents, and they both re-signed with their teams. Could have made a run at least for one, and you could have probably try to get something for Kyle Lowry or something. Could have tried to do Kyle Lowry. Could have got all three of those guys and called it a night. Maybe kept if that was the case, but I don't know. I don't know.
Well, once you get traded, like I said, they both got traded for one another, and they both re-signed with the teams they got traded with, and that's what usually happens is those teams don't let those players leave the building without signing that contract. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not only that, the guys like their situations. They end up liking their situations because they always say when a team trades for you, that means that team wanted. They always say that's the positive way to look at it. A team trades for you, that means they wanted you. So some guys end up liking their situations. They probably get more play time for the other team, or they use in the offense more and things like that. So they like, you know what? I like the situation. I don't want to leave them anyways. Things like that. So that also happens too. That some teams gamble before the Knicks do. Sometimes the Knicks don't make the gamble. Well, a lot of times, actually. We always hear these reports, oh, Knicks like this person, Knicks like this guy. They don't take the risk. They don't take the gamble. And the guys get traded somewhere else. The team likes him or he likes the team. It's usually mutual. They re-sign with that team. We don't take the risk. We don't take the risk. We sit with it. We stay with our garbage. So happens every time. We have to draft. In order for us, I'm telling you, in order for us to climb up the ladder, we have to draft well. We have to. We don't draft well.
So you feel like this whole draft class was a waste? Like you don't see any of these guys being at least
they're good. I love the guys, but we have to play them to get value. And if Tibbs doesn't do that, then hey, there's no value. You're only going to end up. We're going to sit here and talk about trades, but we're going to talk about giving up guys that we don't even know, that we're unsure of. We're not even sure of, like a McBride or a Grant. We're not even unsure of them yet. We don't even know nothing about them yet. We barely see them play.
Oh, that's why they wouldn't be on the chopping block. You know what I'm saying? As far as trades, I'm not putting them.
I don't know who's on the chopping block. I mean, when guys speculate trades, they say we have to give up the young core. I just think of certain guys. So, and we don't even know what we have, and none of the young guys yet. We just got them. So it's like, and then when we get older guys in here, the veterans, they're not superstars. These guys are role players at best. They're role players, man. Burks, Rose, at this point in his career, Kemba, these are role players at best now. These are guys that could be maybe third leading scorers, fourth, but they should never be the first option on your team. You know what I mean? It should never be the first option on your team. Never. Burks, these guys are last options. They're not main focuses of a team. It's not main. They're not who you run. I mean, you can run an offense through them for temporary stretches, but not not long term. These are not long term. They're all stopgaps. Like they're not guys that okay, I want you to take over the team and all this stuff. And I think that's what happened with Randall. When we first signed him in that free agency, we missed out on who we really wanted. We didn't get no KD here, no Kyrie. We missed out on who we wanted. We put all our eggs in one basket with them, and then look, oh, Randall, I'm sure they pretty much told him, look, you're going to be that guy. You're going to be special. I'm sure that's what they.
But Randall, not to cut you off, but Randall was the best available power forward that at the time during free agency. After that, you know what I'm saying, like, so if you look at the ratings of top 10, it was Porzingis who was above him, and we weren't going to get him back because we just traded him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then it was Randall right after him, and then it was Marcus Morris, and then it was Bobby Portis was like number 8, and Taj was number 10. So we had 4 of the top 10 power forwards.
Power forwards ain't really all. They're not really all that nowadays. They're not really. So yeah, I mean Randall was solid, but the thing is with Randall, my thing was I never said trade him until now, but I never said trade him his first 2 years because my thing is get that man a point guard. You get him a point guard that can set him up. Maybe we can use him way better, than how we was using. We didn't even know who to run the offense to when we first had him in 2019. I mean, we had Elfrid Payton who can't be a point guard for nothing. People just, I don't know, but. Yeah, Randall's just he's not the main focus. But is he a solid player? He's a good player, but he can't be the number one option. You just can't, man. You're not gonna get far. If you're gonna get guys, like I said, on the team, they gotta be better than him. At that point, you might as well run it through them. He would have no use as a first option. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they want to make a trade. I don't know what they're gonna do. We have to sit and watch. I don't know who they're gonna make a trade for, man.
Let me salute some cats in the chat. Let me salute Jay Boogie. Jay Boogie's in the chat. Kaiser Sosa, 718. Knicks for life. Chuck Allen. What it do? Salute. And Nick Yak.
Jay Boogie, Kaiser, Chuck. Salute y'all.
Thank y'all for joining us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the support.
Yeah, Machiavelli Wealthy. Yeah, salute, man. Sherwin, salute. DSJ, Delano, salute, man. Salute everybody, man. IQ Jason, man. Old head, salute. Hopefully, y'all can be anywhere, but y'all here with us, man. Top notch T, salute. Let's get the mics up, man. If you ain't a subscriber, subscribe.
Appreciate it. But yeah, Chuck had mentioned that the young guys, if you're not drafted in the top 15, you're role players. Yeah, I mean, I can agree with that. You know what I'm saying, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that, though. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We need role players. You know what I'm saying? We need role players. We need to figure out who those role players are. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? We got to figure out who those role players are and who those players that aren't going to be here in the long term. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
if we could bring in some more players to challenge these young guys without them taking over all the minutes, then let's do that. You know what I'm saying? We're not being a contending team this year. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't want to lose. I want to compete. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's that fine line. I don't want the big fish, you know what I'm saying? But I still want help, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, what would Randall look like with the point guard? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's look for somebody on an expiring contract and go from there, you know. We go down the list is role players. We go with Obi Toppin, you know what I'm saying? Is he the future? Is he a cornerstone player?
Is he? No, we don't know that yet. But I mean, at his age, what can you say? At his age, I mean, at 24, 23, 24, at his age, what can you say? But at the same time, with the situation, we don't know either because look who he plays behind. We don't know. I mean, he got to play. And he gets pulled. He has a short leash on him too. So it's like we'll never know. Messing with Tibbs, man, we'll never know. You can't expect guys to be happy about their roles when they get pulled like that. So I don't know.
But he still has a lot to work on, though. Is what I'm saying. That he has no go-to move. You know what I'm saying? His 3-point shot has went down significantly this year to like 18% last time I checked. I mean, it could have probably went up a couple more percentage though, but I mean, it's still horrible. He needs a running start. You know what I'm saying to get to the cup. And with all that athleticism, why is he not yamming on anybody? You know what I'm saying?
He don't got the strength. He don't got
exactly. He doesn't try to go through anybody. He tries to go around them. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't try to create that contact. He tries to avoid that contact. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I was getting at is as far as his his position. He's a power forward without no power. You know what I'm saying? Why is he not jumping over people getting boards? You know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot that he needs to work on. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw in the beginning of the year in the preseason, he did a nice little spin move, you know what I'm saying, off the glass, offhand. If you could do it once, you know what I'm saying, you could do it again. You know what I'm saying? It's just having that confidence, you know what I'm saying? Pulling up the midi, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want more minutes, you have to show that you could be something more than just a high flyer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? His defense has gotten a lot better this year than last year. He's not that liability. You know what I'm saying? Another player I didn't see tonight was Kevin Knox. So the last two games I did see Kevin Knox play.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, but he didn't play. He didn't play tonight. You know what I'm saying, and that's another player that could be traded. And I mentioned this before. When I was good on Knox, and then I was like, then he started playing good in preseason. I was like, maybe I'll give him a chance though. Mm-hmm. But I watched him play those last two games, and he's still lost on defense. He's still in no man's land. And he did this one thing that made me laugh the other day. Other game was he was in kind of no man's land, and you know how you play on the court with either like a like one of my kids or something, and they're like shooting a three, and you try to scare him like
Mm-hmm.
He like did a scare reach, but he was like 10 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of running over there and closing out and actually closing out and putting a hand in his face, he was just like I was like, come on, Kevin Knox, what are you doing? You still haven't learned on how to position yourself, on where to be and who to close out on or who to box out, and kind of those are like fundamental things on defense that they show you at a young kid, and he still hasn't figured it out. And with a guy like Tibbs, he's not going to see the floor. You know what I'm saying? And that was just a waste of $5 million that they did picking up his contract. So to me they need to get rid of him. They're not using his strengths. He's just a spot up shooter. You know what I'm saying? At this point, at his career.
And not only that, the guy has no value. What are you getting back? I would hate for them to really make a move and not get nothing back for him. That would just be so pathetic, man.
There has to be another team that has a log jam somewhere in a position that kind of is feeling the same way we are feeling about Knox. Maybe in a different, you know what I'm saying, on a different team and changes.
Maybe the Hawks, Knicks, they got small forwards.
That's what I'm saying though. Like it doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to be small forward, but I'm just saying like
we need guards. We got a lot of two guards. We need that wing. I mean, I don't know. We have a lot of big guards. We got point guards. I mean, we got point. I feel like we have a lot. Now maybe we got one that's hurt. We got two that's hurt actually. Two veteran point guards that's hurt. But we gotta. I don't know. I really don't know, man.
Knicks for Life had mentioned. How do you guys feel about Kevin Porter Jr.? We mentioned that earlier. He's too much of a risk. Too much of a loose cannon. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks like choir boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're not willing to even though we always say we need dogs. He's a dog off the leash with rabies, and that's not the type of dog that they're willing to take. You know what I'm saying? Too much of a risk, and that's just how they roll.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. I mean, him. Yeah, I think we're good. Plus, we have enough scorers. I feel like I would definitely never trade for him. I feel like that we have enough scorers. Maybe not enough scorers, but I mean, I feel like it's not a position of need. I just feel like we have a lot of big guards. KPJ is at least he's more of a shooting guard in my opinion. That's what I thought. He's a good shooting guard that can score. Can Knox play the 3 with RJ the 2? Probably not because he can't defend. I mean, I don't know. Unless you trust him to defend, I don't know. No. So I don't think Tibbs trusts Knox, so I guess not. I would go for it. I think it could possibly work, but I don't know.
He's too slow, and his defensive IQ awareness is not up there. I had mentioned earlier that I would actually have him put on more muscle and play the 4 position and be a stretch 4 and be that corner 3 shooter, because if he's open, he'll knock it down. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You gotta just kind of play to his strengths. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got to play to his strengths, which is offense. We could probably. And again, no, I was gonna say he could run a fast break maybe too, but I don't know. I don't know with him anymore. But I mean, when he played good, I said don't get rid of him. That's what I said. Don't get rid of him. Just keep the guy. Because my thing is, if you got to look at it like if we was to get like a guy like Cam Reddish, right, who's lengthy, can defend, athletic, you get more athletic. You keep Knox, but you keep Obi. You get more athletic, on your bench. You get length. You get more length. And you get more athleticism, especially with them fast breaks. You got guys running out, leaking out for them fast breaks. You have more guys to leak out. That'll be good. For the defense that Tibbs wants, that'll be great. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know who they look to trade for. I really don't know. I don't know what this team's gonna do. I don't know, man. For some reason, I have a strong feeling the Knicks are gonna trade for a player that's not in a position to need. I just feel like it. That's just my opinion. I don't know. We need a wing, and I could just see them trading for like a power forward that can't guard the wing. That's what I can see them doing, or another center.
Yeah, another undersized guard.
Or undersized guard. I'm not really worried too much about the guard position, though. It's really just a guy that can pass is good, but I don't know. It's more so the wing. That's what I'm concerned about, the wing. Could have got Josh Jackson. Could have got Cam. I don't know. I would have tried to get those guys for cheap. They're cheap. Turn them into something, man. Other teams may not like him, but turn them into something. Forget this quiet boy nonsense. Dwayne Washington Jr., another one off for. I see a resemblance. Yeah, Dwayne Washington, yeah, that's funny. Dwayne Washington is solid, man. That's the guy that put IQ in the blender, right? DSJ, he put him in the blender today for that side corner three.
Yeah. Some of these comments that I be trying to hold it in my laughter, but you had let that one out, so I had to laugh at that one. Oh man, DSJ is hilarious for that one though. Yeah, yeah, but Knicks for Life. Chuck Allen's talking about Knox wouldn't require the ball. Yeah, but he's just a liability on defense. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Kevin Knox. We already have a liability with Fournier. I'm tired of having these liability players on the court. You know what I'm saying? And if you're just a one trick pony, where you're waiting to hit that open three, and if you try to get to the, how many times have you seen Knox get the ball and try to get to the cut, and he either steps out of bounds or he's called for a travel? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. How long have you been playing basketball that you don't know how to put the ball down before you take a step?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you get called over and over and over for the same travel? Because you took a step, you know what I'm saying? An extra step before dribbling. Come on, yo. Those are the kind of things that really irk me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chuck, that's the way the front office works, man, sadly. Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know the direction of the team. I'm just watching the games just to support the team at this point. I don't know which way they're going or what. I'm just hoping they win as much as they can, but I don't know, man. I got to see something. I got to see like a spark before I can know anything, you know?
Yeah, I try to not let those types of things I can't control, you know what I'm saying, frustrate me. It's more of like, okay, like just watching RJ, like I said, these last 3 games, like he just blossomed right before our eyes. You know what I'm saying? The way he's been able to take over the games and take control and finish at the cup and,
Mm-hmm.
those types of things.
Right.
I try to look at each player individually on what they bring to the table, and if they're not bringing nothing to the table, then get rid of them. If they're not in the long-term plan, that's wasted money. That's how I look at it. If you're not going to play the guys, then get rid of them.
Right.
What's the point of having all that money on the bench when they could go to another quality role player or somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's going to push these guys to the next level. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at.
No, understood, man. Understood. I can't call it. I can't call it.
I apologize for my background today. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have all my kids and my luggage and everything on the other side of the wall. I usually have my Knicks stuff up on the TV and whatever, but this is my West Coast wall, and then my East Coast wall is over there, and I can't watch the Knicks on my West Coast wall. I gotta watch my Knicks on the East Coast wall. But yeah,
Right.
it'll be like that next show too, because I got a lot of cleaning up to do. I got a lot of stuff in here that needs to be reorganized. Everybody just kind of just walked in here and threw their stuff in here, so it is what it is. But yeah, any last words, famous words? Any last comments anybody wants to throw out there? Direction?
Anybody else? Anybody got any trade proposals? I mean, who? Anybody think a specific guy we should get, or a few guys we should try to get? I don't even know why I asked that. That's gonna make me mad too. I shouldn't even ask that one. Or should I say what type of player?
Does anybody want a player that we're not going to get?
Yeah, that's why that and just I don't think we're getting a superstar, man. I just don't think so. Problem is probably that a lot of teams don't value players like the Knicks do. No other team was offering 28 type. Right. Exactly. I don't think no other team was offering. I don't even know. How did we end up with I don't know, dude. Like Gmo says on his channel all the time, we should have gotten in trouble for tampering. We should have been tampering. All the teams had to forfeit was a second round pick. We have like thousands of those. We could have tampered easily. I mean, they probably would have gave us maybe a bigger penalty because it's the Knicks, but it's okay. I mean, tampering or not, whatever. Those teams both got the players they wanted. Chicago got Lonzo, DeRozan. Miami got PJ Tucker and Kyle Lowry. I think the tampering was mostly for Kyle Lowry, but
we would have got in trouble for tampering and still not got the player.
Still got the player, and then only had to forfeit second round picks. Like, come on, nobody cares about those second round picks. We could have forfeited 3 of those, yo. Cares, you know what I mean? It's like, come on, we. Oh man, I like the guys we drafted. I'm not mad about that. I'm not even mad about that. But it's like look what we did. We traded back, we shaved us cap, and then look who we signed. And I like Kimber, I like Fournier, but look who we signed. We didn't make nothing the best of the move. Apparently, I don't know. We didn't make the best of the move. So,
Do you just say you like Fournier?
I like Fournier. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man.
Chat, get him.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't begin to imagine how my OGs feel last time when the chip was in the 70s. Right, IQJ is in the 70s, yo. It's just horrible. We had numerous chances. We don't have no recent history because we just blown it. 90s, we blew it. We had about 3 chances, man, maybe 4. 2 good chances and blew them both. Especially the Rockets one. We probably wasn't going to beat the Spurs, but we made it. But the Rockets ones and the Pacers one, and there's a player I hope Rhymes can replicate in the game style. Desmond Bane is nice, yo. DSJ. Desmond Bane is nice. It's nice as hell. He probably could. He just has to get more burn. Desmond Bane is a bucket. I don't know. The Grizzlies came up with a good one getting him. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a good little pickup.
What about what Knicks for Life says about trading Noel for Oubre in Charlotte? Do you really see MJ making a trade with the Knicks? I mean, he made a trade for the in the draft, but with all those contingencies, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it has to be a full moon that night, and in order for the trade to go down, or say
it. What out of us, but MJ maybe not, maybe so. I don't know, man. Oubre? I wouldn't mind Oubre. They have too many. They have a lot of small forwards over there in the Hornets. They have a lot of wings, so they can give. If they was to give up one of them, it probably would be him. I wouldn't want a Cody Martin off of there. I hope they don't try to get a Cody Martin off of the Hornets or Caleb Martin, whichever brother it is.
One of the twins?
Yeah, I would hope they wouldn't even, get one of the twins. That's not going to solve anything. Oubre would be solid, but I think he's playing good for them too. So why would they be stupid to let him go unless they're getting some value? I mean, Noel ain't doing nothing for him for us, so they might look at it like, no, we're good. I don't know. I don't know if Leon wrote. I don't know if he tried everything he could and just keep getting banged on the phone. They just keep banging the phone on him or what? I really don't know, man. I really do not know. I don't know if they just banging the phone on him or what. He hasn't called the same team twice. Like, oh, do you want this guy? And they just like, come on. Maybe that's it. Maybe he has just bad offers, yeah. Oh man, I hate when they show him sitting at the game. I don't want to see him sit at the game. Fix this team. Fix them. Do something. Come on.
So, are you one of the fans that is mad that they don't say anything like what they're trying to do as far as the front office, or are you happy that they're silent assassins?
Wait, say that again. I'm sorry. Say that again.
Are you content with how the front office moves as far as them being tight-lipped, or you rather know what their next move is as far as their direction and stuff like that?
I mean, being that this is probably the third year, I'd say I want another direction, but I don't think it matters at this point because I hate to see who they're interested in and then who we actually have a chance to get when it's time. Like who they finalize deals with. I hate to see like stuff like that. Like when the team says, "Oh, the Knicks are interested in this player," and then they only end up with like a fourth of the player they want. You know, I hate to see things like that. So I mean, I'd rather important. I don't know. I don't know if I'd rather them tight-lipped or letting us know. I guess I'd rather them be tight-lipped and not say anything and just make the moves. Because the media aspect, it just hurts more when we don't get who we're looking for. I'd rather them just make the moves. You know, I'd rather Tibbs. Well, I don't know. Tibbs handles the media well, I guess, because it ain't get to him yet. But when they answer questions, they answer in the fans too. We want answers. So I guess I'd rather them tight-lipped.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm saying at the end of the day, we're just fans, you know what I'm saying, and we don't really need to know what's going on because that, like you said, that opens up other doors as far as media and opens up other doors and
right.
Just makes a lot of noise that doesn't needs to be made, a lot of attention that doesn't need to be magnified. So I'm kind of happy with. I'm not happy, but I'm okay with that. And then we're not let down. You know what I'm saying? We're not let down about KD is coming to town and then he doesn't come to town. He goes, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I was a little excited to get back and hope that we had won some games, but whatever. We're not completely drowning right now, so I don't know about making the playoffs. Maybe.
I'm not sure about the playoffs.
Maybe we can make the play in. Maybe we can make the play in. I don't know.
That's gonna be a lot of disappointment for the fans, but I mean, I accept the fate. You just gotta accept the fate early. Just don't expect too much. You'll never be disappointed, man.
Yep.
You don't expect too much.
It's kind of how I live my life.
not expected.
Yeah, don't expect too much and never be disappointed.
Yeah, I don't got time to be disappointed out here, man. So. Man.
You got any more topics you want to talk about? Or?
I had some, but having a long week, I kind of missed out on them. I had some, but I don't know. I'm kind of dry now.
I hear you.
I'm hungry too. I need some food. I need some food to recharge.
I hear you.
Yeah. I hope Kemba and Rose come back as soon as they can to give us some hype.
I don't know if Rose will come back though. You know what I'm saying? Like we're talking about a player who's injury prone through his whole career. You know what I'm saying? And he just had surgery that they said he will be reevaluated in 8 weeks. Not that he's coming back in 8 weeks. They're gonna let us know. So that was. So what's that?
And that's the ankle that's been bothering him.
Yep.
Linger. Oh boy.
At that point, why bring him back? You know what I'm saying? Unless you're making a playoff push. I said at that point, why even bother bringing him back if you're not making a playoff push?
Yeah, but knowing Tibbs, he would. Knowing Tibbs, he's gonna want everybody back. That's just how he is, man. Instead of just letting the guy heal. That's what tore him up the first time. The Bulls were making a push, but those extensive minutes. My laptop is hot. But yeah.
And I like D Rose too. You know what I'm saying? I like his character. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like I said, he's more like that silent assassin. You know what I'm saying? He just kind of like lets his game speak for itself. You can never really see when he's too high or too low. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
His voice is always cool, calm, and collected. the whole
Right.
time when he speaks. He always has nothing but positive things to say about other guys, you know what I'm saying? And teammates and front offices and
Right.
coach and Tibbs, you know what I'm saying? He has nothing but high praise to say about Tibbs,
Right.
even though he ran him into the ground, you know what I'm saying? Like multiple times, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
he still says he loves playing for Tibbs, man. And that's why he kind of follows him around wherever he goes. So I mean, we're us just looking out, just looking from the outside in and saying, "Oh yeah, he runs him to the ground." But apparently, he likes the guy. You know what I'm saying? Or else they wouldn't be, coaching and player. You know?
Right.
But I just feel like we just overpaid for all these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we just threw. We just and Rose's contract is for what 2 more years?
It was a 3 years, 30 mil. Yeah, I think 2 more. Yeah,
No, I think it's more than 30 milli.
or 33. I think it was 33 or 36.
I think he gets paid 14 milli a year.
Was it? Was it 48? Was it 40 mil? 48 mil? I don't know. Yeah, I really don't even. I really don't know, man. I think it was 40. Wait, 12, 24. I don't know. It might have been.
I think it was like 3 year 42.
It might have been 3 year 42. I might have made a mistake. Yeah, that's about 12.6, 12.8, something like that, maybe.
But I'm just saying, like, he got hurt towards the end of the playoffs last year for us,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's hurt again with the surgery. So that's 2 seasons back to back that he's been hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now we have him for 2 more. Yeah.
Have him for 2 more. We know not to make him a starter. I know that much.
Yeah.
That's one thing. One thing Tibbs was doing right.
No, he put him in the starting spot a couple times.
No, he did, but he tries his best. I think Tibbs tries his best to keep him there.
He just be playing him too many minutes now, man. You know what I'm saying? And for long, extensions and I'm saying like the whole third quarter, or you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like he does that extended times. Like he just plays them for a long period of time, and that's not how you should run Rose. You know what I'm saying? Like you need to limit his minutes. Not he doesn't need to walk out the game with 44 minutes. You know what I'm saying in a game. Yeah, it should be like clockwork. All right, 8 minute mark, you're done. You're out. I don't care if you're cooking. I don't care if you're on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And I would check as a coach. I would check in with him like, "Yo, you good? You want to take a breather?" At least I'd check in with him like, "You want to run some more?"
that's how they're running them with the Pistons, though. You know what I'm saying? Like clockwork. Just all right, you go in at this time, you come out at this time.
Yeah, I mean they didn't have nothing going over there though, but yeah, that's why they made that move. They got Rose up out of there.
Yeah, but he was still averaging like 14 points a game, and still, you know what I'm saying?
I think his average went up by 2 or 4 points when he came to the Knicks. We had a higher usage for him. We needed him. We needed that jolt. We needed Rose, man. That was interesting too. I will say that was very interesting when we made that trade. We needed that big time. That spark, that offensive spark. But hey,
Yeah. Surprised we got him for the cheap, though. You know what I'm saying? DSJ and a 2 in the second rounder.
I'm waiting to see another move like that one. I just am waiting to see it already. I would think Leon Rose had something up his sleeve. I don't see nothing. Yeah, I don't know. Do they think that this team is good how we are? I hope not, man. I don't know.
Well, that's just the NBA period, though. There hasn't been any moves. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the market's pretty thin, but who knows? I heard the big market is this. I think it's this free agency this year, but I don't know. I'm not looking forward anyway because we ain't getting nothing. I mean, that's what I think. I'm just not gonna get excited. Not me. Not for this team.
Yeah, I mean, what was what was the other trade? It was what, Rajon Rondo? You know what I'm saying?
Right. We was part of that to complete the we was the third team to complete
Yeah,
that.
that was it. Yep.
That was it.
Yeah, all those big names that everybody's been talking about. Ben Simmons, who's still out there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, yeah,
Ben Simmons, yeah, he's another guy I wouldn't mind, but I don't know. At least, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know the status of this team. I really don't.
if Ben Simmons couldn't get over the hump with a Joel Embiid and you know what I'm saying, and Tobias Harris and you know what I'm saying, and a Curry and a Danny Green and all those surrounding players that shoot threes and you create their own buckets and a candidate MVP. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think he's gonna do over here? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's definitely not gonna move the needle over here.
He's not. But the thing is, I don't think we're getting guys that's moving the needle anyway. I don't think we're gonna get those guys. That's just me. I don't see.
Is that the big fish that you really want to go out and spend all your money on? You know what I'm saying? Like
Simmons, I wouldn't. I don't even know if I'd spend money on him. I wouldn't. But there's not many. The thing is, there's not really. There's not much. The guys have to want to come here too, though. That's another thing you got to factor in. We're not. We're just going for guys. It don't mean they're gonna sign. A lot of guys just do not care about the Knicks, man. They just do not care. They don't care about the Knicks. They don't want to come here, nothing. And we sign trash. We don't sign the best 10. We sign role players. We'll have interest in the top guys on free agency and end up with a guy, the second tier. We'll end up with a mid tier guy and make him this hoping that he's this big star. That's what we got with Julius. He had a good year when he came to free agency that year. He was balling out for New Orleans, but at best he was the third best scorer on that team. At best, third, fourth. We got him. He did well, and it's like, come on, this is what we're seeing now. It's just like lights might be too bright for him, man. You don't have faith that the Knicks will land Bradley Beal? Hell no. I mean, we have the World Wide West. Hell no. I don't have faith that he'll land any of those guys. World Wide West. I mean, Zach LaVine or Bradley Beal? Hell to the no. I don't think we'll get either one. I'm not even going to get excited for that. No way. No way.
I'm taking this one game at a time. Yeah, I'm not looking that far down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That'd be next year. You know what I'm saying? We
Mm-hmm.
just barely started 2022 a couple days ago. So yeah. Yeah, then we got Boston on Thursday. Is that team